It was like, okay, it just enhanced me a little bit having a guy like Bill Laimbeer, a guy that I hated playing against and a guy that I hated as a teammate at a time. So it ended up, when Laimbeer got three-pieced by Robert Parrish in the playoffs, I told Laimbeer, you got to step up for yourself, man. You can't be letting nobody just go at you. If you don't step up for yourself, don't worry, I got this under control. And so, the enforcer role was there. My thing was, you're my teammate, and it's about protection. And Coop knows that very well. It's like, hey, you mess with one, you're going to mess with all. We got to go at this because, we got to establish that his intensity of setting the tone, like, hey, man, hey, we ain't going for this no more, man. We ain't going for the bully ball. And that makes it competitive because you sit there and saying these guys running with their tails up their butt, but yet it was the fact that, you know what, I didn't give a damn who you were. It was the Pistons versus everybody.
And you know what, Rick, I think you hit on something right there that I like. Again, I don't think it's necessary. Well, in a sense, it's it being an enforcer, but it's just about not letting people get away with cheap shots and certain things. Now, take yourself, 6'9", 240, 250 back when you played. I was 6'6", 170, something like that. So the size doesn't matter. I think it's just the heart and the attitude that you have to take because, again, when you're playing people and, I don't want to call myself a protector. I mean, but somebody levels one on Magic or Kareem, hey, I as little as I was going to step up and say something. And again, that was perfect what you said. But he had played his role to perfection to instigate something that compel his team to go on and win.
That's it. You hit the nail on the head, Coop. You go, if you don't match the intensity of the other team, and if you don't it's guys that play their roles, and this is how we survive in the NBA. You play a role and you enrich it. And it's like, if I got to set the tone, if you're invisible in the NBA, something's wrong. Because it's not the fact that you have to go out there and be a thug or whatever they, play goon ball. Well, you know what? The matchups against the Lakers and the Celtics was a prime example. You got Landsberger going for a shot. And you got Larry Bird trying to rip his neck off. And then they look at you and identify you as a villain. Oh, he's a thug. This is not professional sports. But it's like, okay, it's establishing a tone. You got to have a tone setter. If you don't, then this team going to feel like they can get away with murder. And if you don't compete, it's not the fact that you're playing dirty basketball. It's the fact that, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to make sure you let you know, come in this lane again, I'm going to knock you on your ass.
Showtime with Coop is powered by FanDuel, the exclusive wagering partner of the CLNS Media Network. Sign up at FanDuel.com/Boston. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's bonus bets back if your first bet doesn't win.